Excellence in Cinema 2019 award to
अम्मी जान कहती थी और धंधे से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं होता। पिक्चर अभी बाकी है, डॉन को पकड़ना मुश्किल नहीं। कोई बात नहीं सेलिब्रेटर, कोई बात नहीं। बड़े-बड़े देशों में ऐसी छोटी-छोटी बातें होती रहती हैं। 70 मिनट है तुम्हारे पास। शायद तुम्हारी जिंदगी के सबसे खास 70 मिनट।
Governor of Victoria, Her Excellency, Honourable Linda Dessau, to make the presentation. Melbourne, show him your love.
Thank you very much, Simiji. Thank you, Your Excellency, Mrs. Linda Dessau, and thank you all of you here in Melbourne for. I know. See, listen, one second. This is a serious award. Let me do my serious speech and then. And I'm the very kind introduction by Simiji for me. That I'm so and so. Except for calling me an actor, she called me everything else. Kind of makes me wonder. So I wrote a very serious speech for this evening, which I should read out to you guys. First of all, it genuinely is an honor and a privilege for me to receive this award. In a way, I think it's odd to have such awards in the first place, because acting is an art form, and the idea that an art form can somehow be judged for its quality is, in a sense, counterintuitive, I feel. Art is an expression in whichever form it is presented to the world. In cinema, it is the ability to create shared emotions and interpret experiences through stories and images. To be an actor, as a lot of my colleagues here, some wonderful actors and filmmakers. Sorry, Sriram Raghavan wanted to thank his producers, he forgot in his speech when he was getting his awards. So producers of Sriram Raghavan and Gadam, thank you very much. And to be an actor is to live 100 stories or more and to know that each one is a mere illusion. I've told some very outrageous stories in my life. Just to recount one of them, I don't know how many of you have seen a film called Guddu. So it was a story of a guy. It was Guddu. Yeah, that really is true love there. So just to remind some of you what the story was about. It was about a boy who was in love with a girl called Selina, and they went for a car ride. He had an accident and he was driving. She lost her eyes, and then he felt very guilty, and the parents of the girls would not allow Guddu to meet Selina again. And they discovered that Guddu has brain tumor and he is going to die in a few months. And Guddu decided, because he's got brain tumor, he's going to donate his eyes to Selena. And Guddu's father, who was a lawyer, said, no, you can't do that because I believe your brain tumor can be cured. And so they fight a case in court, and while both of them are arguing against each other, the emotional upheaval that it causes them, the father has a heart attack. Guddu has brain tumor, and he falls, he faints there, and the mother, both of them land up in the hospital on bedside to each other. And the mother gets so disturbed, she locks herself in a room and does not eat and sleep for 5 days and prays to God. And then, lo and behold, my brain tumor is cured. My father's heart attack is gone. Unfortunately, my mother dies. But her eyes, we give to Selena. And then Selena and Guddu get married, we have twins, and we live happily ever after. If that's not an illusion, what else could an illusion be? So the thing is, when you're making a movie, it strikes you that you can change a story just by altering the simplest of things, like changing the angle of the light or adding dark, disturbing music. It strikes you that life is a little like that as well. It's the simple things that alter your journey most of the times, and honoring them is what makes your story worth telling. Being here today is extremely special to me because I shot a film here about 12 years back. Yeah. And it was different from all the stories I've done. It was a straightforward film. It was about a person who'd lost hope in life, had been degraded from the post that he had for a wrong that he had not done. It was sports, picks on a team of girls, and then goes on to win the world championship. Straightforward, I think 1 or 2 songs, Chak De India, not too many gyrations, not too many dances, not convoluted plots or subplots. And when we released that film, I remember it was kind of, I know darling, I'm gonna call you. I got your number. I'm coming back side to you. Okay, what the hell? I'll shorten the speech. I know. I'm talking about simple things, so... No, I'm So let me just say, because I think when you get older like me, and you're the second richest guy to Jerry Seinfeld, whatever he is, the thing is that I realized that film was actually not the film that everybody thought would help my career, but it became a very big hit. Pleasantly surprised, all of us loved it, and I realized it's the simple things. It's not the awards that you get for being part of a great cinematic work or music or the jobs. I'm sure Madam Ministers and Her Highness and everyone does. I think it's just being part of the process of creating that you cherish the most. My theatre teacher told me once that you'll be rehearsing for plays, you'll be doing things over and over again, it'll become boring, it'll become redundant at times, it'll be a lot of hard work, and at the end of it all, the play won't matter. In the middle of that play, one play of light, one tonal quality, one little, escaping of breath, something will become so special, which even perhaps the audience won't understand, but you will cherish it more than the whole theatre experience itself. And I want to say, I learned a lot of simplicity when I was here in Melbourne 12 years ago. There were these young boys and girls, everyone helping us with the film. The city itself, this place itself, had the simplicity of innocence and nature that I've not seen anywhere else in the world. And I take that, including the film that we made here. I think what Karan was talking about, you have to be innocent. And I think that innocence, that simplicity is something I cherish. Having been here in Melbourne, once again, 12 years later, the simplicity of it all, that all of you are present here, cheering us on, loving me so much, and seriously, more than any individual capacity as a star, I cherish the fact that in spite of convoluted plots like Guddu, you still love me so much. So, I guess this is very pure and innocent. I want to thank Meetu. I want to thank the Melbourne, the Indian Film Festival of Melbourne. I want to thank all the dignitaries, the Indian consulate people, all of you here who spent hours sitting here. And since I was leaving India, I was made to understand how forward everyone is looking to me being here, and I really cherish this moment. I want to thank you. I'm going to take a minute more if you want to sit down. Okay, I'm sorry. I also know all this should be simple. I know. I'm counting about. So let me just say, I understand simple. So the speech is over and done with. I genuinely meant every word that I said. I want to thank everyone, all the wonderful colleagues and actors who are present here, and all the producers, filmmakers, some lovely stuff we saw here. The jury members, the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra, who did a great job. Thank you so much. And I know it has to be simple. You've come here to be entertained. You've not come here to hear speeches from me. So, for the right side girls, then the middle side girls, then the left side girls. If I may start with the ladies to the right. This one is just for you. Please don't scream in the middle. Do it at the climax. That didn't come out right now. Here goes for the ladies on the right. मैं आंखें बंद करता हूं तो तुम्हें देखता हूं. मैं आंखें खोलता हूं तो तुम्हें देखना चाहता हूं. मेरे नैना को ढूंढते हैं. तुम इसे प्यार करो, पागलपन या दिल की धड़कन, एक ही बात है. मैं तुम्हें जिंदगी भर प्यार करूंगा. मैं तुम्हें मरते दम तक प्यार करूंगा. So all the girls in the middle now. बड़े शहरों में ऐसी छोटी-छोटी बातें होती रहती हैं. To all the girls on the left now. अम्मी जान कहती थी. Sorry, wrong dialogue. This is for this young gentleman here who's been keeping us company throughout the evening. Just for you, sir. अम्मी जान कहती थी, कोई भी धंधा छोटा या बड़ा नहीं होता. धंधे से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं होता. आपको मेरे साथ घर ही चलना है. Okay, for all the girls here, Devdas. कौन कमबख्त बर्दाश्त करने को पीता? हम तो पीते हैं कि यहाँ पर बैठ सकें, तुम्हें देख सकें, एक पारों को भुला सकें. लेकिन एक पारों की याद है जो भुलाई भूली नहीं जाती. Thank you very much, Mama. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, Srinidhi. Thank you all the film fraternity people who have been waiting with such patience. Thank you all the jury members for watching the film. And once again, Simi just said this, all of us have been feeling this sitting here. You genuinely are the most loving audience that I've experienced in my lifetime. May all you be happy, be very healthy, may Allah bless you, and may I promise you that I will keep on trying to entertain you for as long as I live. Thank you very much, man.